Shot a handful of shots and shooting decent. But I've got some issues we're going to talk about. About 2 inches high on that one. We're going to talk about some of these things I got going on real quick. DW Verts, Hickbilly Outdoors. A little bit struggling with my traditional bow stick shooting. We'll discuss some of this, maybe. I may just shut up right now and keep shooting. See, I'm having some problems with my stick bow shooting, my instinctive shooting. And I don't know why I don't own up to some of these things. It's like my brain turns off, so we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I have some folks questioning the way I do this. So the way I shoot this bow is not snap shooting. And yes, when I do it right, a full draw with a 70 pound, I'm probably pulling 66 pounds, it's not a big deal, as witnessed by this. I can pull, by the way, 70 pounds and hold it all day long. Okay, you want to pull it farther? Had several people caught me short drawing in that last video. Yeah, hadn't been shooting enough. I'm not short drawing now, but I'm not snap shooting. The way I shoot a stick bow is purely instinctive. Traditional just means a kind of bow. If you want to put sights on a bow, on a recurve or something, good for you. It don't matter. You want to shoot aluminum arrows or carbon arrows? A lot of people do. It's still traditional equipment as far as the bow's concerned. I shoot instinctive, purely instinctive. That means I do not aim. I don't shoot off the end of my arrow. I don't gap shoot. None of that. That's why I let go so fast. If I try to hold an anchor very long, I blow up. I throw the arrow all over the place. Sometimes I do when I'm doing it regular too. Instinctive shooting, pure instinctive, means, well, it's like throwing a baseball. A baseball player does not aim a baseball, but the best pitchers in the world can hit a dime, right? Often enough. It's instinctive. It's mind and a muscle connection, muscle memory. Which brings me to another problem. My shooting is that muscle memory. It takes a lot of shooting to make muscle memory happen. I'm kind of pushing. I haven't shot enough in years, which we're going to get to that in a second. You have to shoot a lot, okay? So I'm just now 600, 700 arrows in the last few weeks. I'm starting to get that down. But I still make mistakes, and I don't know why. I haven't talked about this because it's like my brain denies it. And the other day I was shooting and watched that video I did, and when editing that, and I said, well, crap. I mean, it's like I'm trying to make something happen a few years ago go away, and it's not going to. So we're going to talk about that. To shoot any gun or anything, you have to have form. But bows especially, even a compound, you have to have good form. It all goes back to a good release. And my release is tremendous when I get it right. I hit my face, my hand does not leave my face till the arrow hits the target to follow through. I try not to grip the bow too hard, although you have to grip it some. There's no sling. There's some torque there. Matter of fact, now that I'm getting closer to going hunting, I'm wearing a glove now on my left hand because that bow will have a tendency, especially the long bow with a thin grip, has a tendency to torque in the hand. So I wear a glove. It's actually a lightly insulated glove with a little rubber grip. I wear it hunting too. I like to do everything the same way practicing I do when it comes time to hunt. That way I'm not surprised as much. So why am I having problems? Why am I struggling? Bottom line, guys, I got physical issues, everybody does. But my biggest physical thing, it affects everything I do in life. It kills my guitar playing. I can't write or draw. I had a stroke in 2010, in May. I didn't bow hunt that fall. I picked that bow up that summer and I couldn't shoot it. I picked the guitar up. I want to throw it through a window. I didn't pick the guitar up for 3 more years. It affected my right hand, right side of my brain, my creative side. I've never got over that, and why I don't own up to that. Why I don't think about that, I'm not really sure. So what happens is, my right hand does not behave. It doesn't follow directions every time. And I think working it has helped. I'm never going to be what I was when I was 20, even without a stroke. When I was in my 20s and 30s, we shot bows year round. We hunted chukar and pheasant at a game range down here. We hunted rabbits and squirrels and deer and turkey. I've got everything with that bow that I've ever went after, and but I don't do that anymore. So repetition, muscle memory's not there. But the stroke thing is where my problem is. And it's a mystery to me why my brain forgets that. I talk all the time on my channel, from fishing to arrowhead hunting, how I do stuff like I used to. No, ever since my stroke, I haven't done things like I used to. Kind of hard to take. It was a minor stroke, if there's any such thing, but still. But my shooting is good enough to go deer hunting. I'll be deer hunting the next few weeks. I got some more fishing to do. My fishing, if it wasn't for the fact I fish as much as I do, after that stroke, my casting, now I've always thrown left-handed a lot. I throw left-handed more than I do right. But sometimes fishing on a right-hand cast, I thought I had that all accepted, but the fact I don't talk about it when I'm doing this shows I haven't accepted it. I'm going to have to be close. I made a shot while I go out there to the pinpoint on the spot at 28, 29 yards, and I would never do that deer hunting, I don't think. I've shot deer that far. I don't believe in shooting deer very far away. Hope the wind's not killing this. So bottom line, if my brain works, I can take this wooden arrow to this wooden bow and take animals like I used to. I'm looking forward to trying. It's not about killing the animal, it's about making a perfectly good, humane shot like we owe these animals. We truly do. Another thought on instinctive. If I've had people, the argument over instinctive shooting is, I don't do discussion forums because people say you can't do it this way. Whatever. I'll tell you the biggest way to know if you're shooting instinctive or not, with a stick bow like this, or a compound, because people shoot compounds out sights too. If you're in your deer stand and you can tell me exactly where 20 yards is, you're probably not shooting instinctive. If you have to know where 20 yards is, you're not shooting instinctive. I don't care how far it is. Yeah, I'm not going to shoot a deer 100 yards away, but I don't care. My muscle memory, my brain muscle interaction, I'm shooting and looking at the spot. I'm hopefully hitting where I'm looking. That's what it's all about. That's the biggest thing I can say when you're shooting instinctive. That's why the aerial targets, I've shot chukars and pheasant on the fly. I want to go dove hunting someday. I want to go shoot a snow goose on the fly with one of these. That would be so cool to try that. That's where my dilemma is. That's the struggle I'm having. I need to be shooting more. I shot 20 arrows a while ago. I got other things to do. But I'll probably start shooting 100, 150 arrows a day, starting day after tomorrow. It'll be part of my workout regimen. But I can pull, by the way, 70 pounds and hold it all day long. Okay, you want to pull it farther? Overbowed's bad, and I may be slightly overbowed, but I can still do it. And I'm going to do that as long as I can. That way, if I ever have to step down, I'll still be into where I need to be. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching.